What's the distance formula? Anyone? There you go. So very similar to the 2D distance, we've just got this extra bit at the end. So sub in the values, plus 25. It's a midpoint, so we have 3 values in your midpoint.
Or do you take like
x1 plus x2 and 2, y1 plus y2 and 2, z1 plus z2 and 2.
Or in other words, we're finding the average between the 2 points, the middle value, yeah? So we're adding the 2 values together and dividing by 2. So sub in the values.
And then the last one, wasn't it -6? Or is that one out?
6 and 1 added together is 7, divided by 2 is 3.5. You happy with that? Now that you understand that, let's get into the real stuff.
Yeah!
Alright, so we're getting now into the juicy maths. I tried and they struggled.
How many people in the class?
Now it wants us to find the equation of a sphere that has those 2 points as the endpoints of its diameter. Find the midpoint because that tells us the center, and it also tells us the radius. Divided by 2, which is also the center. So let's find the midpoint of A and B. We've got 6 plus -2 divided by 2. We've got 12 plus 4 divided by 2. 11 plus -1. And we learnt our lesson. We're going to do the maths nice and slowly in our heads. 6 plus -2.
8.
12 plus 4 is 16 divided by 2.
Big number.
11 plus 1, -1 is 10 divided by 2. So the center, therefore the center is 285. So we've got the center, and we also need the distance. Why do we need the distance? Distance will give us the radius. So using center and point A. Right, so 16 plus 16 plus 36. Does that make sense? So we're going to do what now? Sub it into that first formula. So probably good to communicate sub in radius and center. And there we go. So how could we factorize to make it the center and the radius?
Well, you combine the like variables, so here x
Okay, so we've grouped them together. Why would I do that?
So you can factorize it and it looks like the form.
Because remember the end product, I want them all in squared brackets. Do you guys remember that?
Yes.
And then I'm going to have a number here. So don't forget this plus 20, okay?
Oh no.
Oh.
Y squared plus 4y, what would be the
Close the
constant
door.
at the end?
No, don't close it.
Is he actually?
So we're gonna do the perfect squares.
Yeah, I love perfect
You
squares.
have to do it.
What about this one? You just take the b value divided by 2 and square it. 8 divided by 2 is 4 squared.
16.
So plus 4 plus 16. We've used up the plus 20.
Wait, have we
Yeah?
done the X one yet?
So we've got to do one for x. And that's going to be the radius.
36. Wait, is that right?
12 divided by 2 is 6. Squared is 36.
And we also said we need to add 36 on the other side.
So if we add 36, any guesses what the radius is?
6.
6.
Bingo.
When we found the-
Uh-huh.
When we completed the square.
There was, you needed 36 more. So yeah, I had to add to both sides. But it was because like,
Is what?
Is what?
Any guesses?
The center.
Of the sphere.
oh, 6, -2, -2.
Something.
4.
Well, yeah.
Oh, wait, -2, because you take
So the
it.
unchanged.
And the radius?